Welcome to the weekend show with Mediumjay and XLG. Here's my buddy Mediumjay over here. I am XLG. What is up? It's the 420 edition. Well, a 420 mention anyways.
Yeah. I mean, 420 was crazy. Like, what did you do anything to celebrate 420?
I couldn't on the day because I had to work, so we celebrated the day after.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really matter because you're a bunch of potheads anyways and you tend to forget things, so... Either
got
way,
fucking
how it differed
wrecked.
from every other day in my life, I don't know, but
Yeah.
sit around, get high, eat junk food.
I don't get high a lot. I used to be a big pothead, right?
Right.
Like, I've mentioned this once or twice. Like, I used to sell weed, a lot of weed in high school, and it's like...
I knew you were a kingpin.
I was smoking so much, though. Like, I guess I just had a weird... I just... broke my mentally I just snapped. I had a psychotic break.
Right.
And I completely just went off the rails. I thought Jesus was talking to me. I literally thought I thought in all these schizophrenic things.
Shut.
And I don't know, like the funny thing is I was like really worried. I was like scared of weed at that point.
Well,
and then I get home out of this, like I was in a psych ward and shit too. I was, it was legit. I thought, for some reason, I was like a rapper, and I'm like, I'm going to be saved by the rap gods of 50 Cent, Eminem, Dr. Dre are going to bail me out. Legit. No, but legitly. I can't wait till I can't wait till this famous musician comes and bails me out thinking, like, legit. And I'm like, I'm here to save rap and shit like that. It was a weird thing. Then I get back into the real world, right? Literally. I go on Facebook. I'm like, shit! I thought I was Jesus. I smoked some weed and thought I was Jesus.
Well, what was the transition like to get back to the real world? Like, did you do anything? Did you do one of those?
Well, I think it was just
cleansings or anything.
The big thing was my stepdad came in and said, "Dude, like what you had."
Backhand you a couple times.
No. It was more like I was lost. I was lost, and he said, "Dude." Everyone's lost. Everyone gets lost in the world, and he gave me a good talk. Like it was one of those like, come on, man, you didn't have like he's saying you're insane and you don't need these pills. He knew me. Yeah. He's like, what you had? What you're staying up all the time smoking weed like 3 weeks straight. Anyone goes crazy.
And this was just sleep. Straight weed. This is nothing else. Just
weed.
Like
a combination of like energy drinks and not sleeping. For 3 weeks, insomnia. Just
I know.
I was just to myself.
I was just trying to figure out if there was any other kind of drug involved, or if it was
unless the weed was laced. It could be because
it could be. It depends what.
I had some weird shit sometimes, like some of that synthetic weed, which is fucked. That synthetic weed actually does cause. So I might have had some fucking.
Especially if it's synthetic. Like
there's so many people like shows that say, "Oh, it smokes. What is this? It's synthetic weed," and they fucking are like foaming at the mouth, like twitching and shit. But I don't know how bad it could be. But it's like, for some reason, there has been seizures caused from synthetic weed.
Probably because it's synthetic.
Not real weed. Yeah, real weed will prevent seizures. Actually,
I mean, like, how? Why? Well, I guess I know why, but 'cause I did hear of the synthetic weed, but it was a story that came and went.
I've heard nothing but bad shit on synthetic weed. Yeah. My God. But it could have been something like that. But whatever had me processing things that it was like I wasn't thinking at all straight. I was just like looking at little QAnon. Yeah, that's the thing. I was QAnon, but for me as the god of rap. So I was looking for every little clue. Someone says, "Hey, you're
rapper non."
Like a TV comes on, it's like you're doing great and you're gonna make it in the industry. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm fucking. It's talking to me. The TV's talking to me. Yeah. Every song that says "you" is me, figuratively or whatever. It was a terrible time, and my stepdad kind of brought me out of it, and I went back to school and I learned about the fucking psychology. I learned about the Messiah complex. The same day I decided to go into fucking. No, hey Jeff, you need to know this, but we're learning about the fucking Messiah complex, and some kids think that they could save the world when they're 18, and it's a weird break. And I legitimately was like, this is too weird. I can't keep going to class. I went back into like some weird special class for like just the last few months of school. It was weird though. That's weird.
That's crazy, man.
I was like, okay, now I learn about what I just experienced.
Yeah.
So I'm passing this test. I'm passing this test. I know what a breaking psyche is and thinking you're Jesus. Come on, I got this.
Yeah.
How many people can say
my God.
hands-on experience, right?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm a bit of a 420. Got so high.
Yeah.
And microdosing shrooms and shit too. Not at high school, but have you ever did that where you're just like, I need shrooms, like you need to go home?
No,
it was weird. I was like addicted to shrooms.
That's crazy. Well, that shows you've got you've got a very bad addictive personality.
I could smoke I could smoke. If you were to give me a smoke, I would probably, and I wanted to get back onto smoking, I probably would just buy a pack and smoke a pack within 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's I guess I am addictive. Like, I play video games straight, like crazy.
Yeah.
But we're all fighting one addiction over another, right?
Well, we are, every day.
What, are you addicted to anything fucked up?
Jesus
but it's easy.
Nothing like that.
I'm also addicted to quitting, though.
Yeah.
I'm also addicted to, like, stopping. So I, like, start smoking just to stop smoking because there's a good feeling that you have when you can breathe.
So when you need a bit of a high, you start smoking, and then in a couple of months you stop smoking.
Yeah. Blood starts flowing better.
Yeah.
It's great.
Breathing.
Smoking's great.
Yeah.
Quitting smoking.
Quitting sucks. Smoking's great.
Smoking, because you're a smoker.
Yes, I am. I gave that away.
But I think quitting, nicotine tricks your brain into almost feeling better with half of your lung operation.
Like, so does the stuff in the marijuana, the THC and shit like that. It tricks your brain into feeling stuff. It makes you feel good. I mean, I never puffed weed just to try and get away from life's problems, but it did help me deal with them a lot better. I was a lot more calmer going into it. And you can, I personally could rethink it a little bit.
Without smoking cigarettes, were you ever smoking weed without cigarettes, or just always smoking cigarettes?
I was smoking weed for a while before I started smoking cigarettes, and then somebody gave me a cigarette, and I just loved the taste after smoking a joint. And it's, God damn, where these things been all my life?
That's pretty much how you get it, because it gives you a super head rush, and your high mellows you back into a good state.
It just kind of gives you a little bit of an extra high. I mean, at first it would give me, maybe a bit of a headache toward the end.
Dizzy too,
if I'd smoke a whole cigarette or something. But
do you ever have that where if you go like maybe a day or two, like you didn't have any money for smokes or something, or you're just like, I'm gonna try to quit, and then you go and smoke again and you get that head rush? That's a good head rush though. The first one is always good.
Well, no, it's just that I've never gone without cigarettes. There was a time where we would smoke a cigarette and leave about, good quarter of the butt left and throw it into a bag, break them up, re-roll them.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like the saving the roaches.
I mean, it's not, it's not crack, but it's a bad addiction, and you just kind of sit there and you look at it and just, this is disgusting. And if this disgusts me, then
I've had times when I'm like,
don't know.
I threw my cigarettes on there's times when you see someone's cigarette on the ground and it's full, and you're like, dude, that's a full cigarette. I smoked like a tip, and he threw it away.
The couple of puffs before he walks into some place or something. Yeah,
sometimes
just chuck it out.
No,
I've never wanted to pick up cigarettes.
I've been there because I always try to quit, but it's like I see 7 guys smoke a cigarette that day.
See, and I mean, just you fucking talking about it makes me want to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, go light one up, man. Smoke.
Jesus Christ. Can we get on to something a little cheerier?
Well, we were talking about weed.
My God.
Nowadays, though,
I know, but you brought me down.
Nowadays, kids have the poppers. You know what that is?
I've heard of it. I think
it's literally having, like, say, a joint and then a cigarette. That's what, but it's with a bong and a little bit of tobacco and weed.
Isn't that what a blunt used to be?
Kind of, yeah.
Weed rolled with tobacco, or weed rolled into the cigar papers, the cigar leaves, and shit like that. Funny story. I lived in England for a couple of years, and when I first got there, I met a bunch of guys at work, and they were all potheads and stuff like that. So I go over to my buddy's place one day, and he rolls up a big fat fucking joint, and he's passing it around. I was, holy fuck, this is a big fat one. And I take like 2 drags off of it, and I cough my lungs out. And they're just, what's the matter? Can't you handle it? And I'm just, well, what did you roll in here?
Put it in there, yeah. What?
And was, we rolled it with tobacco. And I'm just, fuck. And I think, well, I don't know if I should say the F word, but I called them a bunch of fags. I said, look, I said, I'll roll one. So I rolled one that size, straight weed, like I'm used to smoking. Yeah. And I took a few puffs off of it. It was nice and everything. Passed it to them, and they all fucking coughed their lungs out. So
yeah,
I gave them a good fuck you then and there.
Like a cowboy cigar.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like what it is? But it's
that could be. I mean, Cowboys could have rolled
cocaine, a little bit of cocaine in that.
Man, the shit! Yeah. I would have loved to live
Black
back
tar
then.
Heroin.
Yes,
they don't just
free flowing.
Yeah.
No. Fuck it.
Chewing tobacco like it does something. It was whatever. There was no labels or warnings.
Back when the chewing tobacco actually had the little shards of glass in it, so that when you chewed on it, it cut your gums, and the tobacco would mix with your blood. That is a true fucking story, man. True story. Had a little fucking and cut your gums.
They would chew on. What would they chew on?
The tobacco.
The tobacco.
Yeah, they'd pull a little chaw of tobacco, stick it in their cheek there.
It was bleeding.
And because it had little tiny shards of glass.
Oh yeah.
But it would be enough to cut the inside of your gums, and it would make you bleed. And then the nicotine, all the shit in the tobacco would mix with your saliva, which would then mix with your blood.
Well, yeah, I mean,
a little bit of news. And oh my god, and have you ever heard of an autistic person being referred to as having Asperger's?
Yeah.
Right? Well, apparently it was named after Hans Asperger, a German
guy,
scientist, researcher, whatever. Turns out he was Nazi.
He was a Nazi.
Turns out he was a Nazi. It turns out he was the one that was kind of weeding these special children out for the Nazis.
Asperger's.
It's just what?
Asperger's is
I should
really
have
offensive.
researched before I read it, but
it's really offensive, though. Asperger's is offensive. I could see it being made by a Nazi.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's just part of the history you didn't learn about, but you learned it here on the weekend show.
On the weekend show, a little bit of. I've
been thinking about our title being called The Weekend Show with Mediumjay and XLG. That seems a little long. And I'm thinking, well, The Weekend Show might be a little, I don't know, that seems a little... Can we just call ourselves The Weekend?
There's like a singer called The Weekend. I think we should call us...
I guess we don't want any kind of confusion then.
We should just call us the Mediumjay and XLG show.
Yeah, sure.
Just keep it short, simple.
Sure.
And then every day...
Short, simple, and stupid, just like us.
And then every day we'll be like, yeah, we're not going to change it today. But every podcast we'll be like, we're going to change it to a different... But
we'll still keep it The Weekend Show so people can find us.
Yeah, The Weekend.
We'll just call
keep
it whatever the hell we want.
Because next it's going to be another name.
Oh yeah.
Next day it's another name, and they're going to be like, what do I type in? Like,
we could get people to send in their ideas. What do you want us?
But you have to find us. It's like a treasure.
That's right.
We're just constantly changing ideas.
First. We're going to run a help name the show contest where the prize will. Well, prize will be your name on the website or something.
If you find us, you can claim us. Right?
Yes, that's right. We are the NFT. We are an NFT.
A living digital copy of ourselves. We're saying, fuck it. If you catch us, we will then work for you.
Yes.
We will,
yes, please.
We will then
we will hawk your stuff. If you pay us.
Wait, what? We will lift your heavy things. No, I meant the podcast.
No. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. We will physically bring your products to fruition.
Yes.
We will build your parts.
No. We're not going to build your stuff.
We'll do manual labor.
We're not going to build your stuff. You give us some free samples, and we will hawk your shit.
We need some. We need work. It's getting to the point. We hold up a sign. We'll work for food at that point.
We want to turn our 5 to 9 into our 9 to 5. Get 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Have you seen the new Canadian Olympic uniforms? Is this just falling apart and not going the way you wanted it to?
I mean, the first thing...
Are we falling apart?
The first thing I wanted to talk about...
Don't fucking fix the table now.
The table's terrible.
It's too goddamn bad. It's going to look like an earthquake.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying not to touch it, but... Don't touch this. Where the fuck are you going?
Okay,
don't worry about it, man.
So... Fuck it.
Live TV.
Let's get serious.
The new Canadian Olympic uniform.
No, let's get serious. Fuck the Canadian. It's a jean jacket.
Yeah, you bet it is. It is the ultimate in Canadian. The Canadian tuxedo is all denim.
All denim. My buddy wears all denim.
See, there you
go. You know what he is? Canadian. He's the same guy that also has a book.
Cowboy.
No, he's a cowboy, but he also has a book, Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf. Nice. So, yeah, those. Sure. You know what Canada was founded.
I had a theory because a lot of the times when you talk to a dog or a baby, it's all in your tone of voice. So, I mean, you could read almost anything to a dog or a baby in a soft, calming tone of voice, and they'll be soothed by it. So I'm wondering if that would work with Mein Kampf.
If you talk to a baby?
If you read it to a baby in a soft, calming voice.
Yeah. I don't think Hitler would have the effect.
But, you know...
He wouldn't have the effect that he had if he was just like...
He was very angry.
A Third Reich. 9-9. It was like 9-9-9. 9-9. Hitler would be, if Hitler was like a gay, apathetic guy that's just like 9. Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil. And he never gave a full salute.
It was always the
and
thing
then he
like
did
that.
Behave.
Behave.
Hitler would be like, he'd just be a gay dude.
Yeah.
Germany wouldn't be powerful. It would be terrible. You couldn't take Hitler serious if he had
more of a race alive, you know. But anyways,
yeah. Well, let's talk about something very real for a sec, because I mean,
right.
denim jacket.
What do you got? Because I got other stuff too.
No, he somehow gets back to Hitler though, right?
No, not this time. Well, I don't know. It's about the black persecution, so anyway.
Racism in America is terrible.
Yes.
It's actually crazy how much shit goes down, and with this whole, it's weird to argue, like to be on the other side of like this George Floyd murder case, right? It's weird to see people defend it because I never seen it make sense. Have you ever seen someone on like say something that's like, well, in defense of Derek, what's his name? Chauvin. Derek Chauvin.
Found guilty on all 3 charges.
Found guilty on all 3 charges, eh? Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, it's just a matter now of what the judge is going to sentence him to. Maybe if it's some fucking white supremacist judge, Chauvin's just going to walk in, the judge is going to look at him and say, well, you know what? You've served your time. Just go on home.
Well, and the thing is...
So we'll have to see what he gets first. It's enough to get the guilty charges. It's huge to get the guilty charges. So, yeah, let's hope the sentence kind of reflects this.
And
he ain't gonna be liked.
Yeah, no, he might do the Jeffrey Epstein, like, hey, I just need a little shard of glass or a towel. Yeah, because
bed sheet.
There's it would be terrible to see as a cop to see the people you put in prison.
Oh, not even the people you put in prison. The people
you put in prison, though.
Just the people that the people that are in prison. There, he's not gonna be. He's 24-hour protective custody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he'd have to be.
Yeah, but. Yeah.
But actually, that leads me into what I was gonna say here. So, being that you're biracial, did your mom have the talk with you?
About what?
Aha! So I'm going to say no. Because, well, it's...
The talk.
Yeah, because Grayson, my buddy, he told me his mom had the talk with him.
His mom's black, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his mom...
Well, so is his dad.
Yeah.
So
my mom's white.
Yeah.
So my mom came out, she pulled me aside and said... Huh?
What? Okay, she pulled you aside.
She pulled me aside and she was like, Jeff... I was worried, like if you were darker skin, but my mom was like, it's good that you're like light like me because it's gonna benefit you in the future. And this is the '90s, so you could get that's fucked up, man. But it was the talk where it's like you got good fair white skin, so you won't have a problem getting a job. That's fucked up though. Still, just to still talk about like, hey, listen, so if you're black, just what you have to do with the police. And that's what my stepdad taught me. Yeah. My stepdad taught me that. Right. I'm sure my dad was trying to teach me that, but I was too young. I was too young.
Stepdad black?
My stepdad was black. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was Julius's dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So yeah. Julius, and then my dad's Trinidadian. So
yeah.
But he
Trinidadian.
Trinidadian. I only hear
them. He was your Trinidadian, all right.
Trinidadian, yeah. I only heard them.
Don't you get it? He was your Trinidadian, all right.
Yeah.
He was your Trinidadian, all right.
But Trinidad is where you're from, right?
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know. But it was the whole joke, man.
I got it.
Okay, good.
I got it.
Good.
It bombed. It bombed. No, but like it's a terrible joke, especially when we're talking about race and oppression. Like Trinidadian, eh?
I'm just trying to lay it out.
Okay. It was okay, man. But yeah, he brought it down and sat me down and said, like, you know, your mom doesn't really get what it's like to be. No white person really does get what it's like to be black until like until someone actually legitimately says the first time, like, hey, you're just a nigger. That's a tough one. Like in reality, yeah, it's whatever on the internet, whatever, it doesn't matter. Say
face to face,
rap song, whatever. But it's like when someone's trying to if someone's trying to say fighting words to you, it is what it is. Hey, fuck you, and you guys, it's like almost like a call to violence. Like it's like it's such a hateful word, and we all know what different times, different rap and all that stuff. It is what it is. Yeah, but. Yeah, it's just tough because someone hates you just because of your skin, and it's like, go back to your country. Where it's like, it's so stupid. Like,
I was born here.
Could you imagine, like, like being even anywhere and just be like, my family came here like generations ago. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? It's ignorance at this point. Yeah. It's ignorance, and we all have the information. You could all learn about someone. What was interesting is the story that do you hear that black guy that was like talking to KKK members?
Well, there's been a couple that have done it.
Yeah, like the movie The Black Klansman, I think was sort of...
That was real.
It was real? Based on real? Yeah,
based on real story.
Based on reality. And there was also... Yeah, he had like... there was also a guy that like met with several KKK members and like converted like hundreds of people into kind of just a different way of thinking, and like just because they never had a black friend. Like to be honest, it was just like you never really get an idea of somebody until you meet them. Like if you never met, I don't know, an Asian person, it's easy to just judge all Asian people. Yeah, it goes across the board with every race, right?
Well, yeah, it's like I said, you know, I can hate everybody equally. It doesn't matter what your skin color is.
And you can also like anybody equally too, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. I don't care what color your skin is. And if you're a cool person,
you're a cool person.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, like I don't know, it's silly. It's silly.
It is, man. It's fucking retarded. Oops! I almost said the R word.
It's shit. We're gonna get canceled for sure. Just keep saying that on YouTube, but I think every podcast isn't good unless you do get canceled once or twice from YouTube. At least your video's pulled, because then you go, they're gonna pull that. We can't say that.
My God, if we get pulled off of YouTube, where are we gonna go?
We'll just go to like MySpace.
MySpace. MySpace isn't even up and running anymore, is it?
Neither is GameStop. Like. It's just the hottest stock right now. It's still at like 150. Holy shit! There's Blockbuster. I was watching the last Blockbuster on fucking Netflix. Did you see
that one up in Alaska or whatever?
Yeah, there's one chilling. They're just keeping the memory alive, right?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Really serving no point.
The documentary went in on like how how Blockbuster just revolutionized the movie experience and then computerized everything, because before they would just be writing it on a paper or logs. It was interesting, man. The 90s, right? Like it was the 90s, early 2000s. It was
a huge time change, and the technology, I guess, did a little bit of a jump there, and it's why did that happen? Aliens.
The streams. No, I think because Netflix.
String theory.
Oh man, I can't remember what it was. I think it was Netflix. The CEO of Netflix. Before he made Netflix, he was ordering a couple of movies from Blockbuster.
Right.
Rumor has it, I don't even know if this is true. I don't know. It's just an internet thing that I seen. But he was charged like a ridiculous amount for the late fees, and he was like, "I'm not paying. Like, you never told me this. It's been like years, so it was like hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, something ridiculous." God. And he goes, "Fuck you, Blockbuster," and then he paid them back or whatever, and then went on to create Netflix or something like that. And it was just destroyed the whole business. But,
oh my God! Well, that's because he mailed out the movies and shit.
Yeah, he mailed them out, and they got lost in the mail, and or something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know how the fuck that thing worked, because I saw the drop boxes at Safeway and stuff like that. Yeah. You take them back to there, and it's just they get picked. It's just
one.
What?
All it takes is one guy. as if we used to rely on mail. Like, we used to rely on mail.
Copies is really what he was doing.
Imagine if the guy just gets into a crash. All the VCR tapes are wrecked. Fucking the little film vinyls all at the windows.
Oh, yeah.
You're not getting the movies back. You're not getting your custom.
I'm using that shit as a streamer at my kid's birthday party.
Yeah, 8-tracks is so unreliable. Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Like a little cassette tape or something and your toddler just jumps it in the toilet or something? Yeah.
Well, that's what they did. That's what we all did as kids.
Like a cat gets into it and just...
Yep. Tears it up and shit.
You're like, it's my precious movie file.
Oh, no. Did you hear about Usher? I think he was in Vegas.
No, what's Usher? What's going on?
What's Usher done now? Apparently he was using, this is the way it started. He was using Usher bucks.
Yeah.
Dollar bills with his
that.
Pictures on it. Yeah, and he was giving it to strippers. But apparently he did reimburse them. He compensated for them. But that's pretty funny.
He was probably like...
That is pretty goddamn funny.
You gotta break... Yeah. What are you gonna do for your actual money? He probably was like, I'm Usher. Come on. The herpes thing was a scandal.
I mean, what?
It was a lie.
Why, did Usher have herpes?
There was a rumor going around. He denied it. He denied it, but there was this like chick that was like... Some chick where you go... I don't think Usher would be fucking this chick, right? It's Usher. And she was like, Usher gave me herpes. Usher gave me herpes. And I don't know if it was a lie.
Maybe she gave Usher herpes.
Maybe she gave Usher herpes.
You know, her flare-up wasn't until Usher came along and that was
Usher activated something.
Yeah, that's right. That's usually what it takes.
Yeah.
Just a little activation. So you remember how you were going off about poor Steve Miller in The Joker there?
Yeah.
And how he might have said...
he wanted to dance around the
N-word there. Yeah. So why didn't you even pick Jungle Love? Why didn't you just rage on about Jungle Love, his song Jungle Love? Jungle Love, it's driving me mad, it's making me crazy.
He was talking about fucking a black slave?
Well, that's what Jungle Love means, isn't it? So, he was saying about it. You'd have to look up the lyrics and stuff. But I heard it on the radio and I'm just, wait a minute.
The lyrics, once you listen, it was either a radio show or like a Joe Rogan podcast, but I was listening to them talk about that. And it was like, it's weirdly deep about fucking a slave and like the pygmies, which is like, it's fucking weird. It's weird, but at the same time, you go, well, like the Steve Miller Band is just it was a Freudian slip. So I was saying like that was the whole. It was like an elaborate fucking ad lib or not ad lib. Simile, I guess, or metaphor.
Yeah.
I was like Freudian slip. Like I thought that Steve Miller was gonna say, and he was trying to, and he was just like, well, I got a hit song either way. I was dancing around it, but I said every word except
it made me money.
Yeah.
God damn.
He's like, damn, they just freed him. Oh no, but in all seriousness, let's have like a feel good fucking story, man. Like something feel good. Right?
Something feel good. You want to feel good about something?
I do.
Matthew McConaughey this is a couple of days ago. Yeah. He was at 45% approval. Greg Abbott, the current governor of Texas,
Matthew McConaughey was at
33% because there was the rumor that McConaughey was going to run as for governor of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Right now he was in the lead. I have no idea at this point. We'd have to look that up.
I love that he's doing this. I love that you're talking about it. I had the audiobook for Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Top 10 times better than reading it any day. He was so cool. He narrated it. And he's like, I was just walking.
Stroke your cock to it.
It was just he's so fucking all right. He's so smooth and cool, and it's just a country thing. God. And he said some shit like, I was like, how does he?
You were stroking your cock to it, weren't you?
It was more like it was ASMR shit. It was just like a cool guy talking to you, saying shit, and I was head up.
Beautiful.
I had my head up. Some ass, and I was going 2 miles away from nowhere, and it was just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? You know, I was just kicking up I was kicking up dirt with my feet every time, and it was hurting. And I started listening to the beat. That's when and he had like several different fucking wet dream stories. Jesus. He had like several, like at least 3 wet dreams in his book, and I go, and he's like, I did. Just completely wet my pants. He's made it, but he made it sound cool.
At least it was entertaining then.
He made a wet dream sound cool.
Oh my god! was McConaughey? How could it not sound cool?
Yeah, he was
oh
so.
My God.
He was talking.
Well, there you go. He could be the next governor of Texas. There.
Honestly, he went to Africa. And
I heard about that.
Fought. He straight up fought in some tribe or village, and it was weird for like the honor because it was a guy that had like a belt, and he was like, but it was fighting in the pits. It was really weird. Like it was straight jungle, like Black Panther shit. Like that you see. It was Christ. Like, how did he do that?
Matthew, what are you doing?
Because of his wet dream, he goes into like Africa and tries to find the Amazon forest. It was weird, but he's like, it was weird, and he's like, come to find out, the Amazon forest is in South Brazil. And he goes, South Brazil.
What the fuck did he think it was?
Or I don't think he actually went. I think he looked it up or something. But it was so funny that he was just like,
holy McConaughey.
He's so smooth, like something so fucking dumb as like,
oh my God,
to find out about it.
Yeah.
Amazon rivers in fucking South America. It was like, I was like, I didn't know that. If you told me to get, I was like guessing. Oh yeah, okay, it sounds right. Yeah. But the way he
probably thought it was the Nile.
He made his mistake sound so cool.
Well, yeah. He's smooth. That's what he's all about.
If you did.
Yeah, that's what he's all about.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Jesus
Speaking
Christ.
of fucking Oscar winners, right? Oscars are coming up this week or this weekend. Weekend show, right? We're not changing. Yeah. We're not changing for nothing.
That's right.
Turn down.
Fuck you, Oscars.
Turn down for what? Oscars. They wanted us to clean up, right?
That's right. Yeah.
We're coming like this.
Yep. Yeah. And so I was just,
and a tee and a hippie.
Yeah. Yep. I've got a hole in my jeans that my pocket pokes through, so that's perfect. Completes the look.
Yeah, but the Oscars.
Oscars are coming up.
Are you interested? I'm like, have you seen any movies nowadays?
No.
There's well, I was looking on a BBC website, right?
Right.
And I was wondering,
BBC's nice. They got some good shows.
They're listing exactly who's gonna win. They're like,
well, that's
please
their
watch.
predictions.
Please watch. Their predictions are literally now like it's like Chadwick.
Wasn't a cartoon up for an Oscar?
They know exactly who's gonna win because there's so little movies that they're like, dude, we just count them all. Count all the movies. No one did movies in the pandemic. Dude, there's a literally best COVID-19 theme film.
Oh, Jesus.
What are we doing? Like, and it says intentionally or not. Intentionally or not. Dude, like, I accidentally added COVID into my film, but whatever. Hopefully no one notices.
I had a premonition about this, and it's in there now. Holy Christ.
Well, it's incorporated because, like, it's like, like, how do you... So maybe last minute you just everyone just wear masks.
So what if it's that
not ever change the script? Or
so what if like everybody that comes wins because there's so many Oscars, they give them out for fucking everything, that because there were so few movies made that there's enough for one for everybody.
Yeah, that's
everybody gets a participation trophy.
I think nowadays they need the most female cast, most females in the cast. Most
he's real.
Most black men with jobs. It'd be really weird, right? Like,
yeah.
Most Asian men doing like hard labor. You never see that in TV shows, right?
Oh no.
Most white people apologizing for what they've done.
No, we should
and not just white
more, maybe.
Not white girls. It's always white girls.
Jesus Christ!
White girls
of the world.
Well, a guy like Glenn just coming out and be like, I like that Spider-Man's dating a black chick.
Is he? I don't know.
The new Spider-Man is.
Big deal. I was just thinking about this the other day. I saw there's actually been I think like 2 commercials or something.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of commercials with lesbian couples in it.
A lot more has
Home Improvement, Shop on Wayfair, that kind of shit. But I've seen one for an insurance.
Home Depot, you mean? Or Home Improvement? Oh, Home Improvement actually is that.
I'm not about to get into legal problems with corporations, but there's one for an insurance company where this and it's a woman who's racing a guy, and they take off. They're in a drag race, and she just blows him away because he's trying to stay under certain speed limits so he can get his discounts on his insurance and yada 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 and all this kind of shit. But what kind of startled me was the fact that it was an Asian woman, and she won the race.
Yeah,
and I'm just. Did they plan it to be an Asian woman? I overthink a lot of things.
Yeah, you do,
usually because I'm high.
Well,
which kind of brings some entertainment. Brings entertainment to my life.
I was figuring out. Remember that time I was saying the Nissan is the car commercial with the backup assist with an Asian chick,
right?
Like the, I guess crash mitigation technology.
Yeah.
I guess I don't even know what they call it. It's so many different words, but it was like some sort of lane mitigation so that if you're drifting, it corrects you. If you're
tells you
parallel parking, it stops you if you're about to hit something.
Yeah, well, there's the automated and shit.
It was a Nissan commercial and it was an Asian chick. That was the one I watched, and I was like, and I just thought everything was just Asians. But there was some that they have, like a person riding a Tesla. It's weird, you don't see Tesla commercials.
No.
That's weird.
I think they're probably too expensive. Well, you might see it down in LA or something. Yeah. That's where the market is. But nobody's fucking buying that shit up here. I think a Tesla, when you look at a Tesla though, I've seen some of them on the road.
The car does its own, it's like talks itself. Like I'm like, dude, I like just the way it walks the walk, talks the talk, drives the drive, you know.
It's going to end up killing people in the end.
I don't know.
Like Christine.
I would just drive the thing. I would never take it into autopilot because I think I'm better than it. I'm one of those
I'm not gonna
elite
take it
drivers.
Into autopilot. Yeah, fuck you, car, for telling me I can't tailgate this asshole.
Come on, yeah. Hey, why are you going so slow?
Exactly.
I can't see that.
If I want to weave in and out of traffic, goddamn it, I'm going to weave in and out of traffic.
People don't even let like the robot. Like you know how like you let like say you have a music app or anything.
Maybe.
Like
I'm an old man.
You ever go onto iTunes or something?
Fuck iTunes.
Okay, but like any Spotify.
iTunes, sonny.
Okay, do you go to YouTube?
No.
You don't listen to music ever?
No, I listen to music on my fucking the music I've downloaded on my phone and shit like that. Yeah. I won't go to an app. I'll listen, I've got a bunch of songs loaded into my phone right now. So I just play it off the phone.
Yeah. But say now if you had
I got an iTunes.
Say if you had an artificial intelligence thing and you type in like I don't know a generation of a song that you like. Right. You type in the top 10 songs you like and it picks out the next 30 songs for you to add
based on what I've picked
to a playlist.
Yes.
Then the playlist generated things. Here's your daily mix on Spotify. They have it a lot. Apple Music. Yeah. And these sites.
It's a way to get you exposed to a lot of new music.
But no one does that. Like
no.
I couldn't see no one letting the computer drive for them. We don't even let the songs get picked by an AI. Why would we let the fucking literally your life be picked by an AI?
When you an iPod,
yeah.
If you're playing songs on, even on your phone, you go in, you hit shuffle. So it's a computer making the choice of which song to play next.
Yeah, but you have the selected songs. Like the computer will just pick your song.
Yeah, it'll just pick it out of whatever songs you have. Yeah. If it had a bigger library, it would pick from a bigger library, but it doesn't have a bigger library. Spotify, on the other hand, has a bigger library, so it would pick from a bigger library. That's what I think, anyways.
Picking from a bigger library. Oh man, don't even name.
Anyway.
Yeah, but about the Oscars, which we were talking about, right?
Yes, that's right. What about them?
The BBC is literally picking like the songs that were.
Well, like I said, man, it's all their predictions. It's not like these are the people that are going to actually win.
It's a prediction.
Otherwise, the BBC would have gone through and opened all the envelopes already.
But it's a group of how many people that pick?
100? I don't know. How many?
The Oscar committee.
I don't know, Jay. How many do people?
Like 100 people at most. It's just the wealthy guys that they know what they're gonna pick.
You gotta say only there was some sort of device we could use that we could just turn on and instantly search up any information we want.
Dude, don't you have a phone? I have a phone. You have a phone. Fuck
the computer. Well, why the fuck aren't you looking it up right now? How many people pick the Oscars? God damn. You kids are supposed to be fast typers and shit. Your thumbs are supposed to fucking motor like this. I can only imagine when you're tickling a clip.
No.
It's just fucking...
my thumbs are so stubby. It's only good for moving.
My God, how did you ever get a woman pregnant?
It's actually terrible, yeah.
Terribly, yes, so I've heard.
I'm putting the puzzle pieces together.
So since you're excited about McConaughey over Greg Abbott, Caitlyn Jenner is thinking of running for governor of California. Yeah. Caitlyn Jenner is thinking of running for governor of California. And of course, The Rock may be president.
The Rock might be president. I'd go with Terry Crews. Terry Crews is over.
As the VP?
He's a little bit more like...
Did you ever see him as the president in Idiocracy?
Funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
He's good. He's great. He's a good president.
He's
Morgan
great.
Freeman, too, would be good.
But no, they wouldn't. No, they fucking wouldn't. Neither would The Rock. Jesus Christ, Rock. Stop. Don't do it.
What about OJ?
Sure. No, not even OJ.
Why not?
Well, because.
Tell me why.
He's crazy.
Nah. We all had our demons in our past.
Well, no, he's not crazy. He's just,
we all make mistakes. Come on,
sometimes uncharged murderer.
Sometimes you chop up your wife.
He did get away with it.
He did. I mean, I believe in the justice system.
Yeah, that's why women stop drinking screwdrivers, because the OJ will kill you.
But the Oscars. All right, so they said Chadwick Boseman will win the Best Actor for 2020.
Right.
Is he dead? He is dead.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, not good that he's dead, but I was pretty sure he was the one that passed.
Yeah. So. But they're definitely going to give it to him. Like, it was BBC, like, they're gonna have to give it. It's like
probably, yeah.
They're inducting Kobe into the Hall of Fame. They have to, and Michael Jordan's
into the Basketball Hall of Fame. I thought you meant the Academy Hall of Fame.
No.
Kobe into the Hall of.
Could you imagine? He made one documentary though, and it was the best in like decades of like profits.
What was the documentary he made?
It was a documentary like the weird thing is I think it was like a year or two.
Yeah.
Since last year, so I think it was like, I think it was 2000. I think it was early. It was a documentary though, but he made it and it was really good. It was a really good documentary. Yeah, you search that up. It was but yeah, it was a documentary about his life, and it was. Yeah, I think it broke records somewhere on the, because obviously now with streaming.
Okay.
You know what? I'll look it up, man.
Kobe Bryant documentary.
Here's information about Kobe Bryant's Muse, exploring the mentors, allies, and rivalries that have helped to shape the 18-year career of NBA legend Kobe Bryant as he cements his legacy and contemplates life after the sport.
Well, how'd that go for him, I wonder? So there you go. His documentary is called Muse.
Yeah, it's a crazy documentary.
Yeah. Well, sure. He was an interesting character, and he probably had a lot to say, and yeah. Yep, that would be it.
Oh, okay, yeah. You just kind of trailed off there, buddy. But
I was looking. I was fascinated by the internet.
The internet is so distracting. I opened my phone and I was like, what was I looking at again?
Yeah.
But yeah, Oscars again. We'll go back to it.
Oh yeah.
So this Soul was nominated for the best score.
John Baptiste is up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
For score there, yeah.
And then the best.
Weekend Show Oscar edition.
The best screenplay for a woman is Promising Young Woman. I've heard nothing but good news from that movie. So I mean, it's obvious. These are just very toss-ups, and they just knock them out of the park with what you're.
There's a category for best woman's
actress,
best female. Oh, best actress.
Women actress, female actress.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was best screenplay written by a woman. It's just.
Sorry. Oh yeah, no, it's screenplay for best screenplay. So screenplay, I think it might be written for a woman, but I think it might just do screenplay.
Well, best screenplay, and it's just a woman's nominated. See, that's kind of the other issue I had. It's been making me think over the last few days, quietly and internally, about they say, oh well, it's good to see black people on TV and all this kind of shit. Well, I would just watch TV.
Yeah.
And the character was the character. I didn't care what color skin he was or she was.
Yeah.
The character was the character.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know. I'm still having a tough time with this. Maybe this is the example of white privilege.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
You didn't notice it.
But maybe I didn't notice it. I didn't realize what it was.
It was all people that look like me.
Well, not even the people. I watched Good Times.
Good Times. I watched. What you talking
Sanford
about?
and Son.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. What you talking about, Willis?
But it was so like there was no.
But yeah, it's I don't know.
It's like that's what Sanford and Sons are our role models,
Well, yeah, that's the idea that was put forward or something.
A Fresh Prince was a big like. That's finally like a kind of an accurate like a happy-go-lucky black guy, just happy.
Living in Beverly Hills.
It was always like, what you talking about? Like the little black guy always getting mad, like.
Well, and it's this. How could this black family be so rich? It's just he's a lawyer. She did something else. Of course, they're going to be fucking rich. He's a high-priced lawyer, for fuck's sakes. I don't give a shit that he's black. He's a high-priced fucking lawyer.
No, but it was good, finally good, right? Like, it showed a black family doing really well, and it was
I just saw it as a like a regular comedy. TV show. I don't know.
Comedy with silly is DJ Jazzy Jeff
getting
it was the kicked out.
It was the whole premise of the thing, you know.
Yeah,
it was the serious with the
like
kind of funny throw.
I think what also broke down barriers was that fucking Martin Riggs and Murtaugh, fucking Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover and Mel Gibson.
Even though he turned out to be an anti-Semite.
He's an anti-Semite.
Huge racist.
He's an anti-Semite.
Wanted to see
he might not be an anti-Semite, but
he's an anti-Semite.
It's tough
as well as a racist.
It's tough that he was banned from the industry and he said, "Fuck it, I made my own industry." That's And
where is he now?
Fucking did he just make like some shit? He just had. I just seen him direct. Just directed a movie in a pandemic. Just my boy Mel Gibson just directed a movie in a pandemic.
Your boy Mel Gibson?
My boy.
Have you got his face tattooed on your back?
I have him clubbing a rabbi. It's here's a joke.
It's better than the old Calvin and pissing on the Ford. Just Mel Gibson whacking the shit out of a rabbi with a
Mel Gibson pissing on a Jew.
Pissing on a Jew. You can tell he's a Jew while he's circumcised.
I'm circumcised, and my baby's gonna be circumcised.
So am I. It doesn't mean I'm Jewish.
But he was also carrying 2 dreidels. Okay, 2 Jews walking.
No, do not tell any jokes.
2 Jews walk into a bar, right?
God.
I got some.
Oh God.
Right? The bartender says, "Sorry, it's cash only bar, but we do have an ATM, right?" You guys don't take Amex? No. No, sorry.
Why did you say it like a Mexican?
I don't know why I said it like a Mexican. I can't do a Jew right now because I'm laughing.
It's getting worse and worse.
I'm laughing, but it's like you guys
my God.
You guys don't take credit? I'm not. This isn't my bank. I don't know. I'm not taking. It said $550 for the charge. Let's go, Rabinowitz.
I think we're gonna try and edit out that segment of the show. Oh my God, did that ever go south fast?
I couldn't do a Jew. If I did a good Jew voice.
Oh my God, I don't think that would have helped any.
That's what was wrong.
That's what was wrong. Bad lowbrow Jew voice. Yeah, lowbrow Jew voice.
It was like, oh, that's a terrible. Jesus. Get a load of this guy that thinks.
Look at him thinking he can talk like a Jew.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man, we're dead.
It's really we just won't record this. We just won't post this.
But on the bright side, Vin Diesel is going to star in a movie about Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Rock'em Sock'em. You remember Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
No.
No, have you never seen Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
No.
Okay.
I heard of the toys, and you push the things and it punches.
You got your 2 handles here, left and right.
I've never seen the movie. There's a movie.
There is a movie based on this game,
and
somehow.
And was it people Diesel, playing the?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe they're controlling, and Vin Diesel's in there just doing this, because that's all it was. Because you press the buttons, and the fucking robots would do this, and you can move them back and forth and shit. Yeah. And you're trying to knock the other one's head off.
It's probably gonna be him going rogue.
Maybe, maybe he's just gonna rock and sock everybody.
I'm tired of rock and socking my own kind.
Yeah, that's right. Time to rock and sock the oppressors.
I don't think Vin Diesel was ever a good actor.
Not really, no.
He doesn't have range. It's always strong, silent type.
Yeah, or strong, drivey type.
Yeah, or strong, punchy type.
Yeah,
like he's just.
Well,
he doesn't say much. He goes whoops ass and looks cool driving.
Yeah,
Fast and Furious. They're making Fast Furious 9 F9.
I heard about that. Yeah.
How are they coming up? This was Fast and Furious 2.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Fast 9.
You don't have to go through all.
They're just gonna have to turn the F upside down at this point.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the upside down F.
20.
Yeah.
We don't even know what
Where will it end? Where will it end? How fast? How furious can these people be?
Yeah. Well,
eventually he'll just pass it down to his grandson or something, or his son.
The thing is, they built something up.
Here, boy, here's the keys to my car.
That franchise built something up, though.
Sure. They're gonna fucking milk its teats until it's dry, man.
But you can never go. There's no. You can't get to the fastest point of speed, so you can always go faster, and you can always get furious. You can always get more furious.
You can always get furious, sir.
You can always get furious,
That's right.
Sir.
You can always get faster.
Wait,
always get furious.
I shouldn't do that. I always get furious, sir.
You
shouldn't do that. Oh god.
No, that would be furious, sir.
But yeah, speed is relative, so fuck. They can just not. Yeah. Well, I think well beyond our human existence. Once the AIs take over, it's still gonna be Fast and Furious.
Like I said, they will pass it down to their kids.
Fast and the robots though.
Yeah,
the digital
robot kids.
Yeah, because it's actually a good concept.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. How long can they race
and fighting and fucking?
Yeah, exactly. Like what the hell? Like more than 2? Okay. What? 9?
You know what guys want? You want
at least with the Jason, at least with the Friday the 13th franchise,
he went to space.
I know, but it was cheesy. It was intentional cheese.
Yeah. And then they brought Freddy Krueger in to revamp it.
Yeah.
So I think
maybe that's what Fast and Furious is. It's just based on some cheese.
Fast and Furious has to link up with what's that other action like a John Wick movie?
Right.
They have to cross the universe for it to revive. And John Wick's on like what? John Wick 5 now? He's coming up. He said he's going to keep doing them until he dies.
Really?
He said that.
Well, why not? Until John Wick gets killed.
You know how much money I make? More.
Everybody's got to eat, man, so why not? You go, Keanu. Do you,
More
brother.
bullets than I shot, right?
What?
He's like, you know how much money I make? More bullets than I've shot. He's just shooting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like...
He made a crap ton off of Matrix, and he even gave half of it away.
I look back at Matrix. It does not hold up.
Why?
I don't know. It's a weird...
Well, it's supposed to be weird.
Because we're so close to the end of technology ending us that I'm like, it's not going the way the Matrix. Like before you're farther away, it's like
we're gonna find out we are just
like Back to the Future, right? They're going back into the They're going what 1985 or 1995?
Never saw it.
2015.
Never saw it.
They're okay, but it's like a 90s 80s film. They're in 86. They go to 2015.
Right.
Now you remember 2015? Where was our people were like, "Where's our hoverboard?"
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Marty McFly live.
Well, people a long time ago, people were just where's our flying cars and shit like that. Jesus fucking Christ, this world does not need flying fucking cars. Oh my God.
Elon Musk flew a car.
Well, he flew it on a rocket though up into space, so it's not quite the same.
It's like the paper plane. You start off with the paper plane. And
Planes. You people just handle this for right now, and then we'll see about the flying fucking cars. Jesus Christ.
Flying cars.
People barely handle Ubers and shit.
Do you think we're going to get to Mars in at least my lifetime?
They've landed, not in our lifetime, no.
Not in our lifetime?
No, because it takes too much preparation. They got to prep too much. Because it's a one-way trip, so they got to make sure that fucking
Elon Musk said he's planning on dying on Mars. That's what he said.
Fine. Shoot him up there fucking now. Yeah. Go now.
Your rockets are going to work, right? Like it's your rockets, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. They're your rockets, so your ass is on the line.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they said it should be. It should be that these billionaires go up with their shit. Actually,
with the NASA.
A little bit of a rant about those fuckers.
Yeah. Well, no, I truly believe that. Like, yeah, if you build your shit, you should be the first one to drive it. You should be the first one to fly it. You should be at least the Wright brothers were the ones flying their own planes.
It's kind of a fact now that a lot of the corporations are the ones funding space exploration because government's running out of money and it's backing out and it's rediverting and it's going all military and shit like that. So
and they're linking up with the companies really.
Well, maybe they're not because there's been a couple of those futuristic dystopian shows that have it's the corporations are all together and they're fighting the government on Earth and shit like that, and yet the corporations are still fighting amongst each other, and the same thing with the military and shit like that. But yeah, it's becoming this separation. The fucking corporations are funding a lot of the space stuff.
The big tech is like they could do like there's like we just sent a couple rockets to the moon. It's just tech companies.
Yeah,
they're not and then government just has to come up with regulations, and then whenever they just make something up, it's like, okay, just fund us some money or whatever.
Yeah,
like give us some money because like okay, you're in violation of whatever. and they just pay probably ridiculous fees to do shit.
Yeah.
But then they do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, tech money is like funny money, man. It doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Like Facebook is ridiculous. Like the thing runs itself.
Mm-hmm.
People go on, create their own ads. He sits back. He's just sitting back.
He ain't doing a fucking thing.
Mark Zuckerberg is. It's probably why he's fucked up.
Yeah, that could be. That could be because he's got too much time on his hands and is ticking away with the sanity.
And like, he probably has already put his mind in. I can see that type of guy put his mind into the computer.
Yeah,
because he looks like he's been gone somewhere for a really long period of time.
He's already uploaded to the cloud.
I think he does that.
Just
Have
a shell.
You seen Black Mirror? You watch Netflix?
No.
There's an episode like where a guy can just go into, and he's just inside his game.
Yeah.
And he gets like stuck in the game.
Oh, that's where he's this hot chick and he ends up fucking his buddy there.
No, that was a newer one, but it's kind of like that. You just put something in and you get to feel the experience.
Yeah.
But it's like the dream within a dream. It's so much more hours, and you play a game. It feels like it goes by like real quick.
Yeah.
But you go like, 2 hours passed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
I think if you're in the simulation, you can probably go deeper in the simulation. Put on another simulation thing.
Oh God.
And then fall asleep and dream about it, and you're in your own simulated dream.
That was a Rick and Morty episode.
Yeah.
Simulation within a simulation.
But there's always
within a simulation.
Do you think we're in a simulation?
Right now, I don't know. If we are, it sucks.
A lot of this feels like Groundhog Day. Like we're doing these episodes. It's episode 18? Come on, man. Can't tell the difference. It's always something.
What?
Jokes
at least we changed scenery. Change background at least.
Yeah. I mean,
see, we're in a different spot.
We got evicted from last spot.
That's right. Decided to get out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
We got into a bigger place.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure we'll be changing again.
Yeah. Couple of unwanteds have moved into that neighborhood.
Feckless.
No, I was just
fucked up.
But okay, we'll get scratched out.
You done with the Oscar thing now?
I'm done with the Oscar thing. Let's talk about like the rapper news. I wanted to get into. You're talking about Usher.
Yes.
So there's 3 tragic deaths in hip hop in the past week or so. Do you know any of them?
No.
Can you guess?
I do not.
We talked about it last podcast. You don't remember the rapper?
Well, DMX died. Yeah.
And it was crazy that 3 hours after we did the podcast.
Are you saying we cursed him?
We didn't curse him. No, there's real curses.
Bad mojo.
There might be, but yeah, because we did say some shit about like, hey, we shouldn't race to come out with the things before the facts are all. 3 hours later, we find out. So we had that podcast, and I did think like maybe we shouldn't say that. We should take it back, but. Fuck. After this podcast, what we were talking about, we were going to
take it back. We probably should have done it a long time ago.
We should have just started at day 1, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he passed away, and then the hit song X Gon' Give It To You, Up in Here. All his hits are classic. You can listen to it at any time.
Right.
I don't think it'll ever 2000 to 3000. It's timeless. Yeah. It's great. But a lot of legends in hip hop. Well, 2 more legends in hip hop died like in the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
Black Rob, and he was paired with P Diddy. P Diddy's under P Diddy's label, Bad Boys.
Right.
And people were calling out like a week before this, like 2 weeks before his untimely death.
Yeah. There's
like he's homeless and he's like fucked up, and P Diddy's not helping him out. Like he's saying that P Diddy owed him a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They said the rumor on the street, the hip hop sites, it's like Hip Hop DX or whatever.
Yeah.
World Star Hip Hop News, and it's like he kind of Diddy threw him to the fucking wolves kind of thing. Didn't help him out. Like didn't give him the chance.
Did Buddy do something to deserve it, or
I don't know. Label industries. If you stop making hits and kind of lose they kind of can just throw you to the curb and
they'll kick you. Yeah, if you stop
say
producing
like,
hits, sure,
they can straight up say, hey, we need an album, and you're still under contract with you, and you make an album. They're like, not good enough, and you constantly just end up making albums, and you're just like, what am I doing? I'm working for nothing. Like it's literally they make
you would be because you own that one album, and
and they own the
and
next.
I mean, depends if would it be a case of the company says it's crap, but the charts may say something different, and
it's like no, we don't want you were making it, but we don't want it released. So that's why a lot of these artists come out with 20, 30 songs right after they die.
Yeah,
and it was like where'd all these verses come from? Yeah, because they kept denying. Say like Michael Jackson, you're like, how the fuck does he have several thousand fucking verses for new albums every fucking year?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. It's because they get them to. And this is fucking really like I could get killed, Illuminati shit. Like, but this is what they do in the music industry. Nah, it's not that serious, but it's they get the artist to under a certain 3-year. Taylor Swift even is battling. She's fucking ridiculously famous, but she was battling that. It's like they get you for 3 albums.
Yeah.
And you make 2 that are really good. First one, second one. Usually the third one flops. Third one, after most artists, no matter how popular you're, it's not going to be like. Michael Jackson's third album wasn't Thriller, right? Right. He's the fucking one of the greatest.
Yeah.
But then they get you to they keep renewing, they keep saying hey, it's not good enough. And once that, it's like, it still counts as their written, recorded material because everyone and they're trying to find something. So they say we need anything that matters. Yeah. So you end up doing hundreds of songs. Potentially, obviously it's not that. It's probably not that ridiculous, but that's how people, and then people now have turned to, that's why music has gotten shittier, because they turn to just pumping out anything that's kind of just catchy, and then they go, we could actually sell this, and then they go, fuck it. So that's why it's, because we need a hit every week. We need not a hit every week, but we need something new, because no one's doing shit in pandemic, so people are really quick to. Netflix has got all these new shows where you go, oh god damn. Yeah. Crave TV, we got to compete with Crave, and it's now it's a cable station.
Yeah, everybody's scrambling for content.
We need you
to
no matter what
subscribe. Shit goes out.
Yeah, but
which kind of makes me wonder why we haven't been picked up yet. Come on, we'll do stuff.
Yeah, come on, we just transitioned that whole. But back onto the deceased rappers. Okay. So Shock G also, the Humpty Dump.
What, the Humpty Hump?
Humpty Hump, yeah, the Humpty Hump.
Is that the guy with the...
the nose, that guy.
Okay.
Shock G.
What?
Shock G, that was his name.
Oh, Shock G.
Yeah, but that was the character that he played, the Humpty Hump.
Is that his shocker?
No, Shock.
Pinky up the ass?
No, just...
Okay.
Shock.
No, I get it.
Shock G. He's a G, he shocks you. He shocks G's.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that was his name.
It's hip hop, man.
I just knew he was a guy with the metal nose, and Humpty Hump.
Humpty Hump, that song. He made that song. He also introduced Tupac, gave Tupac his first big thing. Yeah. Big music video placement. Yeah. And he was a legend in hip hop, man. On Digital Underground, right?
Right.
Yeah. He passed away too, just two nights ago or last night.
From what?
I didn't see. I just heard people saying R.I.P. I just seen it all on Twitter within an hour. I think it was 2 days ago. Yeah. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Okay, so it's just been a rough week as opposed to they died under mysterious circumstances like Tupac and Biggie.
No. It's
regular dead.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Well, I mean, DMX is kind is kind of a fatal one. I don't know too much about Black Rob too, because he was homeless too. It was these legends did. I don't know what happened to Shock G, but he was young too, which was weird.
Was he?
Yeah, he was young. You want to call Siri or where?
No, not really.
All right, but yeah, it sucks, man. And speaking of rappers that are kind of cursed. Yeah. I was watching this video on YouTube. This video about Lil Durk, and it was a very scary, ominous video, but it was him saying that it was him just being with all his friends, and then he'd have interviews shown that he was losing before he was famous and he got his first break. He did this first interview and he said at least 20 people that he's known that has died around him, and he's from Chicago. Yeah. So it grew up in that street gang violence, and it's ridiculous because he said not just 20 people, say some people from work and they die. It was more close people, 20 30 people,
friends, relatives, whatever.
And it was they almost always soon as they get close to him, they almost always die or get a ridiculous amount of jail time for something that's not 47-year sentence for something where you go that's twice life. almost. Like,
Jesus Christ.
For
Stay away from this guy.
It's weird, and they kind of say that the curse is that like his friends. His friends are one thing, his family is one thing. If he's in the gang life, that makes sense. But there's also, the video explains, like, it's by Trap Lord Ross. It's actually fucking really interesting, and I'm not doing it justice, so I say go check out that video, The Curse of Little Dirk, or The Deadly Curse of Little Dirk. But he was explaining that some fan took a picture with Little Dirk.
Yeah.
And then like literally 2 nights later, he's literally fucking, like, his girlfriend selling weed or something to some dudes that they met at the fucking concert. Yeah. And one thing leads to another, and they rob him for the weed, and then they get shot too, because like the guys that they're selling weed to were gonna give them like fake money, but they didn't have fake money, and then some shit where it was a fudged operation, and he just said fuck it, just run off with it, and I guess he tried to fight back, and boom, he gets shot. Him and his girlfriend get shot. His girlfriend fucking, and it's just like, it's like people that just come in contact.
Did the guy die, or
the guy that took the picture with Little Dirk died, but his girlfriend was still alive. So it's weird because she got shot in the face, and it's like his friends, as soon as he's signing them to his label. Yeah. 2 days later, it's like weird. Like, what? 2 days later, he's with King Von is a big one, because King Von's a very, like, he was like literally on his way to be famous. He was like the next coolest rapper. He was like being pushed, and it was like everything was going good. Yeah. And then he's like, Little Dirk is like with him. He's like, this is my little bro. Like, everything. Yeah. Gets clapped.
Holy shit.
And then,
well, I mean, you know,
it is Chicago. They say it's Chicago. That's just what happens in Chicago. A lot of people die. This is like murder. You got to be quick. But again, it's also like they kind of can tie it to that whole Illuminati shit. Sacrifices need sacrifices. Fucking whatever. But, you know, the 48 Laws of Power is one thing where it's like, it explains Law 10 where it says you have to break free from these, like, certain toxic people. Certain people will be the ruin of themselves and you. Yeah. Like, you don't try to save a drowning person if you don't have the right equipment. If you're not able, because they'll just pull you down with you. Yeah. So yeah, it's like misery follows someone, and it easily spreads. Yeah. It's easy to spread.
Like COVID.
Yeah, like COVID. Well, yeah, but he Little Dirk, I don't know, like, do you believe in a curse or so
that's
much as
insane, man?
It's crazy. Like 20 people, like each time that they go to the studio, he's trying to get his. I guess because these guys
what you'd have to do is you'd have to look at the ratio. Well, did he actually help people that haven't been afflicted with some sort of thing? And you know, if he helped say 10,000, and 20 ghetto of them turned out
from the ghetto,
very tragic.
Yeah.
Then.
Because we don't. I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't. Obviously, like, if someone does give out to charity, someone does help out, someone does adopt some kids, you know, so you don't really. Those aren't big news pieces. Everyone's dying around you. It's like a really weird thing. Yeah, but it's murder, death, right? Like, it is ridiculous. Insane. Yeah, but it is also Chicago. Drill. These guys go into war. Still. It's worse than Iraq, they said.
Yeah, but still, people that come on contact, you know, there's other people conducting different kinds of rap business that I'm sure aren't getting popped every now and then. Yeah. You know, but still, it's just like, what the fuck?
It would be, and I do believe in the certain attractions, like, especially if you're about. And the weird thing is, though, Little Dirk did have every single person that was close to him that died has his tattooed. Yeah, which is kind of like you can say.
Also, is the tattoo artist poisoning people? That's a Scooby-Doo episode, man. That's what that fucking is. That's a Scooby-Doo episode.
I was trying to figure out how are we gonna turn that around to, like, make, because it was like getting dark.
Scooby-Doo. The Scooby-Doo episode, yeah. The fucking end, the tattoo artist is just going to rip his face off, and it's going to be, man, McKinney!
You were murdering all of my friends.
Yeah. The gardener. My God.
I should have known it was you.
You should have come up to me with that one a long time ago. I'd have solved it for you, Little Dirk. Jesus Christ. You can meet the guy, just never get his tattoo. Jesus.
But he's still successful. He's still getting money. He's
it's not him that's being affected. It's sort of his emotions, but it's everybody else that's dying.
It's the gang lifestyle, though. Like, there's a lot of people that I know people that went to Toronto and stuff like that, and say there's the lifestyle is ridiculous. If you're in it, you're in it. Like, you can't. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Oh, guys, let me take a break. Can I get a vacation from the drug life?
Yeah.
Can I just?
What are my 2 weeks holidays again?
Yeah.
When do I get paid?
Can I call in sick? I don't feel like selling cocaine.
Exactly. Where do I clock in again?
Yeah. Dude, I got COVID. I can't
make
move it in
today.
the streets. The hit is gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a Starbucks again?
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, we'll turn it around with the feel good story, man. We are kind of racist this episode.
Kinda.
But the feel good story is like there was a beach seized from a black family in California back
there
in
was a what?
A beach, an entire fucking beachfront property, but
seized.
Seized.
Okay.
From a black family back in 1924,
about
100 years ago.
Yeah.
It's now going to be returned to the Cali. I don't even know, county deputy property managers, whatever, council.
Yeah.
They are going to actually return it to the family that was it was owned by, because it was stolen. And they the weird thing is it's not it's a stretch of I think it was a great grandma or her grandma said, we're gonna told the descendants, we're gonna get our fucking property back. Don't ever stop fighting for it. And they actually did. So it's one of those stories where you go, okay, there's some progress actually being made for equality. There's some the right things being done, but it comes slow. Change doesn't happen in a day.
No, that's right. Just like our planet dying. But anyway,
I mean, come on, we got Mars.
But yeah,
we got Mars though. Yeah,
that's right.
But yeah, it's weird though. California.
That's great that the family stayed on top of it, and they are going to get it back. So that's good. I'd turn around and sell it right away.
Yeah, you might as well, because what are you going to do with it?
What's it going to be worth?
Yeah. What are you going to?
I mean, they may have money. They may want to build on it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And they shut down the beach, and people come to the beach, and they're like, no.
Yeah, no, get off our beach.
Get off our beach.
Yeah. Get off my land. And now it'll be impressive for a black family to say it. Anyway, on that note, Jay, tell the people where they can find us. Where can they find us? Can they find us on Spotify?
Find us on Spotify.
Can they find us on YouTube?
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube.
We got to get onto Facebook.
Apple Podcasts too.
They can find us on Apple Podcasts too. Oh my God!
And we have our own. We pretty much got our own website. Technically, it's a web server.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, that's
just type in. I'll put it in a link. Check the link below. I'm not gonna fucking rattle off the FM codes and the RRS things and the HTMLs.
It'll be the link below. Stay tuned. It's been great. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please, for the love of God, I hope you people watch. Thank you for watching.
I'm sure people watch.
Excellent.
They watch it, and then 2 minutes in, they go, stop it. Stop it.
So we got to shorten our podcast to 2 minutes, and we're going to do like 50 of them.
I say we do 2 hours. 2 hours, but we do it once a year.
I almost fell asleep this time.
We do it once a year. 2 hours once a year.
No, this is too much fun to only do once a year. Okay. So thank you for watching. We'll be back again. Peace out.